Hi everyone, welcome to Tech Empire Corporation News Channel. My name is Lionel and I'm going to be your host. So Tech Empire Corporation is launching this new channel where we are going to give all the latest technological updates, all the latest news in technology, and I hope it's going to be fun. I hope everyone is going to enjoy it. Let's get right into it. So we're going to dive right into our highlights of the day. So what are our highlights of the day? So, everyone is talking about the coronavirus and everything. So, everything the world has to do with the coronavirus, also in the technological world, everything is going on with the coronavirus. So, we see many of the technological companies are coming together, like Facebook, Samsung, Google, all coming together and working together. So, in the highlights of today, we are going to see Facebook and Samsung working together and donating thousands of devices to NHS. We have Amazon, it's building its own testing lab for all of its staff. We also have Apple and Google teaming up to contact trace COVID-19. And finally, we have Airbnb restricting UK bookings to all its key coronavirus workers. All right, this is technology in our world today. Alright guys, so let's kick it off with robots. The coronavirus has infected the world so much that, for example, in Tunisia, we have robots on the streets telling people to get back into their homes. Or if you're on the street and you don't have a mask, a robot walks up to you and tells you you should put on a mask or something, or I'm going to take over the world.
Week that robot cars started patrolling the streets of Tunisia. In an effort to enforce the country's lockdown, remote-controlled vehicles now approach people on the street, asking why they're outside.
To see how robots could help us out.
Hey Temmie, what's the weather in London today?
Here is the weather in London, United Kingdom, today.
We met Temmie a couple of years back. In more normal times, we talked about the weather and had a cup of tea.
But now Temmie is on the front line of this crisis.
Thousands of the devices have been interacting with contagious hospital patients in China, Hong Kong, Japan and Korea, as well as some care homes in the US. The bots autonomously move between patients, providing remote video chat with doctors and nurses, even taking their temperature from up to 60 centimetres away. The AI-embedded voice-activated device can run Amazon Alexa, as well as other voice platforms such as Tencent in China.
Today's chips are so advanced in power that enable us to do a lot of very, very complex calculations in order to bring data from multiple sensors in real time, so the robot can understand how the environment looks like, how the user looks like, who is the user I should serve right now, how do I go from point A to point B. And specifically for the corona situation, this is what you need. So all the user needs to do is just to say to the robot where he wants to go. That's it.
Yes, that's how we robots are going to take over the world. Alright guys, so that's it. Robots are slowly taking over the world. Everyone is going inside and the robots are coming outside. The coronavirus has become so much of a problem that even the technological companies are coming together. We have Facebook and Samsung coming together. We have Google, we have Apple coming together. So we see Facebook has come together with Samsung to donate over 1,000 devices to NHS. And these devices, they're using them like in the houses, they use them to be able to communicate, to take temperatures, just to battle the coronavirus. And now Facebook has developed this new video chatting device called Portal, which has enhanced abilities. Like, for example, during a video call, if you're moving around the room, the device moves with you and like it moves around with you.
Hey Portal.
So as you can see, now that I'm moving, the camera is perfectly framing me naturally panning and zooming.
Why should people trust Facebook to put this kind of device into their homes?
So we have designed privacy from the ground up. The fact that we were able to build from the hardware, the software, the AI technology that we show you, we have put privacy on every layer of the stack.
Facebook is obviously an advertising business. So are you going to use this screen to put advertising in people's homes?
No, that's not really the plan. We don't think we can get even much value, neither to our users nor to us that way.
We have put tiny spine cameras in every area of your room.
Because it brings Facebook right into your home, looking at you every day. We don't know too much about what information Facebook is going to retain from these devices. The only thing that companies could be sure about is that somehow the device is going to be hacked. That's what we've seen over and over and over again.
Yeah, it's Facebook in our room every day, just watching over us every day. Now, let us look at Apple and Google teaming up to contact trace COVID-19. Like, for those of you who don't know what that means, it just means Apple and Google are trying to find a way where you can detect if you've been in contact with someone who has had the virus. Like, it traces steps backwards and sees if you've come in contact with anyone who has had the virus recently. So what Google and Apple are trying to do is they're trying to build this system into the Android or the iOS, and to make it in such a way that you can be able to detect if you've been in contact with someone who has had the virus or not. So they are not going to be using applications which you have to install on your phone. They are trying to make it in such a way that it is built into the iOS of the system, into the Android system. They mentioned that you're not going to be using any form of GPS tracking or anything. So Google is like, I'm going to trace your location to tell you if you have been in contact with someone who has a COVID-19, but I'm not going to trace your location. What? Anyways, so Google and Apple are trying to use the phone's Bluetooth signals to be able to detect if you have been in contact with anyone who has had the virus for a long enough period for you to be able to be exposed to the risk of also having the virus. So since the start of the pandemic, Amazon has recorded over 50 of its facilities cases of the coronavirus. And so due to this, they have decided that they're going to build their own testing lab in which they're going to do coronavirus testing for their workers. Within March, for example, in March, Amazon fired a New York warehouse worker for staging a protest, saying Amazon does not take the necessary precautions to ensure their safety as the workers. Now, from this, in a statement, Amazon said, "We did not terminate Mr. Small's employment for organizing a 15-person protest. We terminated his employment for putting the health and safety of others at risk and violations of his terms of his employment. Mr. Smalls received multiple warnings for violating social distancing guidelines." Alright guys, that's going to be our news coverage for today. I hope you guys enjoyed the show. I hope to see you guys next time. We're going to be having the show every Sunday and Thursday, and I hope to see you guys every time. And don't forget to subscribe. Yeah, the red button down there. Yeah. Oh, it's this way. Yeah, down here.